I think one of the biggest things that we see with new traders especially is like this fear of missing out, right? The FOMO.
Oh, huge.
So can you talk a little bit about like what that is and how that can affect people's trading decisions?
Yeah, absolutely. So FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. It's this like primal urge that we have as humans. Like we don't want to be left behind.
Right.
We want to be part of the group. And so, in the crypto world, it manifests as like you see everyone talking about this new coin, right?
Yeah, you're scrolling through Twitter, you're on
Yeah,
Discord,
exactly. And everyone's like, oh my God, this is going to go to the moon. This is the next Bitcoin.
you're like, I got to get in on this.
Yeah, you feel like you're going to miss out on this like massive opportunity.
Right.
If you don't buy right now, and so what happens is people just like throw all caution to the wind and they just buy without doing any
Oh, we're
research.
not thinking about it.
Yeah, they don't even know what they're buying half the time.
And then, they buy at the top and then the market crashes.
Exactly. And then they lose a ton of money and they're like, oh my God, I should have just waited. I should have done my research.
So how can people kind of overcome this FOMO? How can they avoid falling into this trap?
So I think one of the best things that people can do is have a plan, like a trading plan, right?
Oh,
So before you even enter a trade, you know exactly why you're entering it, what your entry point is, what your exit point is.
right. Like, what are your goals?
Exactly. And also having a stop loss in place.
Okay, can you explain that a little bit, what a stop loss is?
Yeah, so a stop loss is basically like an order that you place with your exchange saying like, if the price of this asset falls below this certain level,
Mm-hmm.
automatically sell my position. So it basically limits your downside risk.
So you're not losing everything.
Exactly. Yeah, you're not going to get like completely wiped out.
So you're saying like having a plan, sticking to that plan, and then also using tools like stop losses to manage your risk.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good way to avoid kind of making these emotional decisions.
Yeah, because when you're in the heat of the moment and you're seeing the price go up and you're like, oh my God, I got to get in, I got to get in.
You're not thinking straight.
You're not thinking straight. Exactly.
Okay, so FOMO is definitely a big one. What are some other like psychological factors that can kind of mess with people's trading?
So another big one is overconfidence, right?
Okay.
So this is when you have a few winning trades in a row and you start to think you're like the next Warren Buffett.